Warning, if you're faint of heart or easily offended, this show is not for you.
All right, welcome to the Nick Vertucci Show. I am back. I've been on hiatus. Before the $1 Million Games, I took a couple weeks off, and through the WSOP, I thought it would be good just to lean back and let everyone do their thing. But we're back, and I am here with a gentleman named Thomas Keeling, and he is with WPT, someone I've been working with the last 2 or 3 years. Thomas, how are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me.
Good. What do you do there? What is your role so I can introduce you properly? I just know you as you, so I don't know. Do you want to make something up?
Yeah, sure. I mean, my title is creative director. So I oversee a lot of things like the YouTube channel for WPT Global. I'm more on the WPT Global side of things, but I oversee a lot of our creative projects, our video marketing, that sort of stuff.
Cool. Okay. Well, yeah, it's been a fun couple years, 2.5 years. We've been working together. I think we've been doing a great job. We appreciate you guys. The purpose of today really is to outline some really cool stuff that WPT has coming up. I wanted to make sure we get it out there so people know it's coming. Last year, you guys did some events at the Wynn. What was that, and what will be coming up this year, and when is it, and what are some of the key points?
Yeah, last year we tried something new. It was the World Championship at the Wynn in Las Vegas. And really the highlight of that series was a $15 million guaranteed event, which was and still is the largest guarantee in live tournament history.
Yeah.
We also did some high rollers. Rampage won that 25K. That was pretty sick. We did some big cash game streams. It was a fun time.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the one thing, and this is not blowing smoke because you're one of our sponsors, it is the truth. That was a really well played out, produced, whatever you call it, event. I mean, it looked amazing. It went off, in my opinion, without a hitch. The graphics, everything you guys did was top notch, and no bullshit. I was very impressed. And someone that's producing a show that takes pride in the quality, I think you guys did a really good job on that.
Well, thanks, man. It was really nice to see all the positive reception from people that participated and played in that tournament. The staff at the Wynn is obviously incredible. It's my favorite poker room in Las Vegas. And
I will tell you, I sort of agree with you there. I was there for the WSOP and forced myself to torture myself in the main event. I did that. And when I wasn't, the last couple of times there, when I was playing cash on any days off. And the Wynn's vibe is the best. I played a lot at the Bellagio only because there's just a few more games going during that time. But when I hunkered down in the Wynn, I feel really good. I love their poker room, just to mirror what you said.
There's an argument to be had for Aria, Wynn, or Bellagio being the top 3 poker rooms in Las Vegas. They're pretty close, right? But for me personally, the Wynn kind of takes the edge.
I'm strictly talking about vibe. When I'm sitting in the game, I feel the best at the Wynn. At the Bellagio, it's great. Their games are amazing, but I'm pretty wedged in there. Like if I'm in seat 5, I can't back up. They're busy, so it's good, but So I just feel it's a brighter vibe, the whole thing. Anyways, whatever, that's not why we're here. When are these events? Give me some dates and give me whatever. This isn't going to be a long podcast. Like I said, we're just here to premiere what's coming up because I think it's pretty cool. And then we have some cool stuff that you guys are going to be doing with us as far as creative and giving away some things. So I'll just let you roll.
Well, nothing official is out yet. Those announcements are forthcoming, but the World Championship is coming back this year.
Yeah.
It will be at the Wynn once again, and it's going to be pretty much all December long.
Okay, so we can look forward to it in December, but we could get more micro with the dates when you guys have it nailed down.
Exactly.
Would I be safe to say that you are going to dwarf what you did last year as far as numbers, giveaway guarantees, or am I out of line?
All I can tell you, Nick, is they're going bigger, especially that main event. Last year was the largest guarantee in main event history. And it will be bigger this year around.
So in this case, bigger will be better. This won't be how you use the event and play out the event.
What do you mean by that?
I'm kidding. It's a dumb joke about size. So just, yeah. How long have you known me?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Anyways, okay. So let's talk about, do you have anything else you want to tell us about that other than in December to have your schedules free because you guys are going to go bigger, better, and you're going to run another World Championship?
It's going to be an incredible event, bigger and better than last year. One thing that was really cool about it last year were just how many online qualifiers and giveaway winners played in that thing. I mean, a bunch of seats were given away or won through satellites, and expect to see more of that this year. In fact, there's satellites running right now on WPT Global. You can get in for starting with $5 to win your way to the World Championship. So
how do they get into WPT Global? What do they got to do? They got to go to WPTglobal.com?
Go to WPTglobal.com and hey, use code Hustler while you're at it.
That's what I'm thinking. Use code Hustler. All right. And what kind of stuff are we going to be doing together? We've talked about this. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but we're going to be giving away some seats, not only at Hustler, but into this event, correct?
Yeah. I'm excited to work with you with this on Hustler Casino Live, and this will be starting in early August. But the first thing we want to do is a campaign we're calling Road to Hustler, where we are going to send one lucky viewer a shot to play on their favorite show, Hustler Casino Live, $10,000 buy-in plus $2,000 for travel and hotel. And, get in there with, I don't know who you're going to schedule this with, maybe Andy, maybe Wes, maybe Tom, whoever's in the game, play against your heroes and try and spin it up.
Yeah. So like you said, we'll be running those campaigns. There'll be some lucky winners and we'll place them in the right game, and we'll have maybe some of your ambassadors there that they can play against, live out a dream, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about Hustler Casino Live, I know Feldman does an incredible job putting those lineups together, but even if I had, $10K to bring to Hustler and try and get in that game, there's no guarantee I could get a seat. It's an exclusive experience. You guys are pretty selective with, who gets on the show and who doesn't. So this is a very unique opportunity.
Oh yeah. This is a huge giveaway, not only for the 10K and the 2K stipend, but like you said, there's a line around the block to try to get in these games as good as they are. And so that's definitely something that's going to be pretty amazing for some people. So when are we going to lean into that? When can the people, the fans and chat pros be looking for those giveaways? What month will we be breaking those out? Road
to Hustler starts in August. So in a week or two, we'll start running those promos on the show.
Perfect.
People can sign up WPTglobal.com and have a chance to get into a free roll tournament. The winner of which will be going to LA, playing on Hustler Casino Live.
I love it. Okay. And so our plan today for me was just basically to get back on air. I've been off for some weeks now. I wanted to promo and premiere this. We didn't plan on having a long thing, but do you want to give any of the, you might be private, I don't know. Do you want to talk about how you wound up in the poker industry, how you wound up at WPT, or would you rather just leave this as let's just
I'm down to talk about whatever you want, Nick.
Yeah, well, I don't have any notes written out because I'm rusty, man. I've been off for 2 months. Okay, well, who the fuck are you then? Tell me who you are. Like, how did you get into poker? How'd you land at WPT? And how did you wind up as someone that we're working with?
Well, I got into making videos as kind of a hobby. There used to be an old site called ytmnd.com where you could post like silly videos. This was pre-YouTube. Wow. Back in like 2008. At some point, I started messing around on 2+2, making silly videos about poker.
Yeah.
And from there, it kind of just led to like freelance work. So people in the industry knew that I was a guy who made videos. So people would reach out from time to time and offer me work. And from there, it just kind of grew. I started working with Doug Polk in 2016, helping launch Upswing and his YouTube channel. And that's when I really started getting in the lab about how YouTube works, how to like design thumbnails and titles and edit videos and maximize click-through rates and watch time and just like how to play the game. We studied it really hard.
Were those all the things those are all the things you were doing for Doug?
Yeah. Because
Do you
Doug,
still do those things till today?
I'm still very much in the lab.
Are you
But Doug's
working
like
with
an
Doug?
interesting guy where, his specialty was playing Heads Up No Limit online.
Yeah.
And you play against the same people over and over again. So he would do a lot of offline work where he's going through, poker tracker databases and looking for, weaknesses and opponent tendencies and things like that, just pouring through tons and tons of data. So when we started working on YouTube together, that's the exact same approach we took. We would just pour through all of the analytics on YouTube and try to shore up any weaknesses in our game, and just really studied it super hard, did all the research that we could, and just got better week in and week out.
That's good. Yeah. Do you play much poker? I mean, I know you're in the lab. I know you're studying. I know you've perfected your art with what you just told me about. But where do you play, or do you?
I play a bit. I've always been more of a cash game guy,
Yeah.
more so than an MTT guy. So a few times a week. I live in Las Vegas, so
Okay.
I've access to plenty of poker rooms out here.
Is it possible anyone would ever see you at one of those 3 casinos grinding in a cash game ever?
Absolutely.
You do that? Okay.
You can.
Okay.
I'm around at Red Rock or Aria, South Point sometimes.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, here's the thing, Thomas. I think the best thing for us to do is to keep this short and sweet. What I really wanted to do is as your partner doing this, I wanted the people to know this is coming up before we actually start blasting, this campaign. And so I'm pretty excited about it. I probably this year, I didn't make it down there yet last year for that, but when I saw what you guys were doing, I regretted it. I will be down there in December for sure. And then we will be looking forward. And you're going to also be giving, am I got this wrong? Are you also going to be giving away seats for this event? Also, besides putting people in the Hustler game? Yeah.
After Rip the Hustler, we're going to give away a seat to the World Championship.
Nice.
Equal monetary value. It's a $12,000 package. You get a $10K seat plus a $2,000 travel and hotel stipend. It's come play in the World Championship. One of the softest 10Ks you're ever going to find. Let's just be real. A lot of people that get into this thing are going to be amateurs that qualified through satellites, or just people on social media that won giveaways. And so it's not going to be like some of these really tough 10Ks where you're going to have 8 pros at your table. Like it's kind of akin to the main event where there are just a lot of recreational players that play in this thing.
How many people played last year in the main one?
Last year, the guarantee was 15 million, but that got knocked out of the park. I think it was something like 23, 25 million. Might have been 29, actually.
Wow.
10K buy-in. So yeah, nearly 3,000 people.
That's cool. And obviously dumb question, but how many rebuys? Yes, to press it. Like, how many rebuys are there? What's the structure look like?
It's funny. There was a bit of a controversy when organizing this thing, whether there should be rebuys or reentries or what have you.
No rebuys.
There's no rebuys.
No?
Well, I think there's like one reentry last year is how that worked.
Man, I will be stoked if you guys just run this thing 10K and let's go. I personally, I know there's a big debate about why rebuys are great, why they're not, and people go on and on. I'm not one of those guys. All I know is I like to go into a tournament, put my bullet in. If I, plus I don't play them, so I'm acting like I do this often. But versus like, it's hard for me to like guys get knocked out and here they come again. They get knocked out, here they come again. I'd rather it be no rebuy. So I'll be crossing my fingers that you guys stick to that. Anyways, that's just my vote.
I think it was a thing where like if you whiffed on day 1A, you could try again on day 1B. But it's not like you can just keep firing bullets. And enter like 12 times.
Cool. All right. Well, that's good news for sure. Okay, and I think that's it, man. Like I said, we can go on. I probably could come up with a lot of things to ask you about that are not related to this, but I think I want to leave it there so the focus stays on it. And, is there anything else going on at WPT that anyone out there should know?
We have some things in the works that are going to be announced in the next few weeks here. But for right now, the big thing is, Sunday Slam guarantees, but really the road to the World Championship is through WPT Global. Satellites as low as $5, up to I think $220 and $500. Saddies to win your seat to
Nice.
what in my opinion is one of the best tournament series our industry has to offer.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And who are today, like for the people watching, who are your main ambassadors? I know you guys just signed Rampage, right? The new up and comer. This kid's doing things that not a lot of guys his age are doing. Is as far as a representative, something you couldn't ask for someone better. So we know Ethan is on board. He's just, I mean, the guy's
his ascent's been incredible to see. Just as a YouTube guy, it's been really cool to see him just take off the way he has.
Yeah. His trajectory is just straight the fuck up. It's awesome.
Love his style too. Like he's just out there.
Exactly. Who else do you have in the Who else do you have in the stable that belongs to WPT? Refresh us. I know Phil Ivey is one of your ambassadors.
Phil Ivey is
Tom Dwan still one of your ambassadors?
No.
I really don't know. Sorry. Do you want me to edit that?
I believe that is no longer the case.
You want me to edit that out?
Yeah, let's just edit that out.
All right. All right, I'll let you go. Who else besides Phil Ivey, Ethan? Who else can we expect that will be sent to the Hustler as a WPT ambassador? Who else can we expect this coming rest of the year and next year?
We've got Brad Owen and Andrew Nemi on the roster as well. Two outstanding content creators with love for the game who have made some Hustler appearances in the past.
They have. So you guys are looking for the like these names we're talking about. These guys, if you ran a background check on any of them, they could probably run for president. Like these are all guys that have like no drama in their life. There's nothing. I mean, they're great individuals. Do you have anyone that you have on payroll that's controversial? Do we have anyone that's like on the bubble that we might have to get rid of because he or she just, can't make the cut of, being that guy or gal?
I think it just kind of worked out that way, Nick. For me, my thinking when it comes to like the way ambassadorships work for like poker sites and stuff is I don't think that name recognition and celebrity is the most important thing. One of the reasons we really wanted to sign Brad, Andrew, and Rampage were that these guys are in the content streets and they have reach and they have a direct sort of a parasocial relationship with their audience and an audience that loves poker. Now, as it so happens, they're very wholesome, great people, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think we would have shied away if there was like a big content creator in poker who had a big audience and a great relationship with his audience, and they were somewhat of a controversial personality. I don't know that would necessarily be a disqualifier.
Okay. I just didn't know if you had a a template for who. How come you guys haven't snatched up Mariano yet?
It's a good question. Mariano's been doing it.
I mean, I might want to just be his agent and take 25%. Why don't we talk?
25%, is that the going rate?
Well,
these
that's
days?
his business. That's his business. Yeah.
All right.
That's how we do it in the business.
Sorry, man. Not trying to kill your action.
The new guys come in like the new rock bands and they make bad deals and they just have to live with it.
Yeah.
What can you do? Anyways, I don't know. It's just a suggestion. He's part of the HCL family, so I thought I'd throw him. He's a golden boy. He never says anything out of line. He's
sure, man.
Okay looking. I mean,
I'll have his people, which is you apparently.
I'm his people.
Talk to my people.
All right. We'll see what we can do. Anyways, guys, this is Thomas Keeling with WPT. Be ready for the event in December, the World Championship at the Wynn. I'm excited about it. We're going to be giving away seats at the Hustler for the Road to Hustler. You guys are going to be giving away, through us, and you're going to be giving away seats to this event at the Wynn. And
it's a team effort, Nick. We're doing it together.
Let's do it, man. Yeah, let's do it. And I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'll just throw this out there. I told you a couple weeks ago that I want to take a crack at helping you with some of our ads. And I want to spice them up a little bit. So if the chat pros, if you guys are listening in the next few weeks or maybe month or less, if you see something that doesn't look like the WPT Brad and Owen ads, we'll see how you like it.
You know me, man. I'm always down to get spicy.
Let's do it. All right, man. I appreciate you coming on. I know today you had some fires to put out. I had an interview that I thought I had earlier this morning. I got in bright and early. Unfortunately, it's for tomorrow. So that didn't work out. And and you're like chasing a shadow, but I'm happy to finally get you on this. And thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Nick. Always a pleasure.
Man. All right. This is the Nick Vertucci Show. I am Nick Vertucci, and for Thomas Keeling, Envy out.
Struggling to find an all-in-one platform for the latest poker news and thrilling poker stories? Only Poker has got you covered. The platform is packed with exciting poker news, discussions, and games that you won't be able to resist. Share your thoughts with friends on the hottest poker topics in our circle. Discover the best poker games anytime, anywhere, and secure your seat at the table. Find all your poker needs in one place. Download Only Poker and join the best poker community today.